your first warning weather with meteorologist Darren Stack.
Good morning to you. Looks like a nice warm day in store for us despite the extra clouds. Temperatures will be topping out into the mid-60s this afternoon. Low 60s toward the border belt. Bennettsville and Lumberton at 63. Same for Myrtle's Inlet. We'll hit 65 though in Florence and Conway, 64 in Myrtle Beach. Enjoy it today though. Big changes coming in tomorrow, especially from the midday Tuesday through Wednesday, 6 p.m. A winter storm warning will be in effect from that time period for the entire area as we are tracking a significant winter storm passing off the East Coast. An Arctic cold front passes by tonight, stalls to our east, and then an area of low pressure builds up that front and starts to pull moisture in along with it along the coast, even into the PD. Cold air is in place, especially inland, so we are looking at predominantly snow for the areas around and north and west of I-95, closer to the coastline, a little mix of snow, sleet, and freezing rain. So with this winter storm warning, mainly for Tuesday to Wednesday, let's break down this time frame of events for you. Generally in the morning hours will still be cloudy with a slim chance of a little wintry mix toward the coastline. The afternoon and evening is when we start to see that the maximum amount of moisture really start to move in, especially overnight Tuesday to early Wednesday. So 1 p.m. on Tuesday, snow is starting to increase across the I-95 corridor to the east, but closer to the coastline. Warm enough air in the middle levels of the atmosphere could actually create that sleet or freezing rain scenario, which would actually spread a little further inland toward around 7 o'clock. But notice 7 p.m., there it is right there. Darlington, Laurinburg, Lumberton, predominantly snow. Florence, potentially a little bit of a wintry mix. Closer to the Grand Strand, mainly that wintry mix toward the coastline, which would mean a significant amount of ice accumulation possible along the coastline. As we go into 7 a.m., moving back all over to snow along the I-95 corridor. Closer to the coastline, still the potential for that wintry mix. So with more of a wintry mix along the coastline, that will certainly bring down the potential for higher accumulations. Now, as we get into your Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, conditions are starting to improve as far as the skies go. Unfortunately, a lot of moisture left over will create some issues on the roadways. So the chance for the snow accumulations, let's start out with 2 inches of snow. The chance for 2 inches of snow or greater will generally be the higher totals up along the border belt areas. An 80% chance of over 2 inches of snow in Laurinburg and Lumberton, 75% chance for Darlington and Florence. Obviously, with those the mixture of freezing rain and sleet, the lesser totals will be closer to the coastline, but still a 40% chance of 2 inches of snow toward the Grand Strand. 4 inches of snow possible or greater up along the border belt, especially Laurinburg, Lumberton, 75% chance of 4+ inches of snow. I-95 corridor, roughly 45% chance in Florence and Marion, closer to the coastline. Chances dwindle down to 15, 10, 5%, especially 5% toward Georgetown. Again, because of that mixture, more likely closer to the coastline. What about 8 inches of snow? Well, again, a low chance, but still the higher chance is we'll be up along the border belt. 30% chance in Lumberton and a 35% chance in Laurinburg, where the air will be cold from the upper levels of the atmosphere all the way to the surface. The Grand Strand, again, predominantly an icing situation. So that'll make the roads very dangerous, very icy out there, along with the bitter cold that will be out there. So anything that does wind up melting will freeze over very rapidly. We are going to be seeing up to a tenth, if not even more than a tenth of an inch of ice accumulation across parts of Horry and Georgetown County for Tuesday through Wednesday. It's certainly going to create some traveling issues. Make sure you're staying safe on the roads Tuesday to Wednesday. We want to see your photos, though. Go to CarolinaLive.com. Team 15, you want to be a part of it. You can either email me, dstack@WPDE.com. You can send them to WPDEweather@gmail.com. Find us on Facebook and Twitter, Darren Stack or Ed Piotrowski, WPDE. We'll keep you updated on the latest as everything develops, comes in, and moves on through Tuesday into Wednesday. There's your 7-day forecast. After those mid-60s today, we're down below freezing tonight, mid-30s for a high on Tuesday for the Grand Strand, low 30s inland, down to the mid-20s by Wednesday morning, barely getting to freezing on Wednesday afternoon, so plenty of cold air in place to deal with ice and snow for Tuesday afternoon into Wednesday. By the end of the week, though, we are starting to warm things back up with more sunshine, upper 40s by Friday for the Grand Strand, low 50s inland, and even 60s in the forecast this weekend. So for the inland areas, you are bookended by 65 degrees today and Sunday, but a good chance of snow, ice, messy situations out there Tuesday afternoon in through Wednesday. So prepare yourself for the cold and keep in mind the roads are going to be very slick late in the day on Tuesday in through Wednesday. So make sure you're staying tuned right here, CarolinaLive.com, for the latest. And make sure you're checking in with Chief Meteorologist Ed Piotrowski tonight at 6. We'll continue to bring you the updated information. This is a very fluid situation, so things could change. So we'll continue to keep you updated. Have yourself a great Monday.